All right, guys. Hello out there. Hopefully, my mic is loud enough. Welcome into another live stream. So, I know it's been a hot minute here of me not making live streams, but I'm back. And today we are going to be building a Harry Potter set for the first time here on the live stream. So, very excited to go over this with you guys and show you what I'm building. Today, we're building the 40495 Harry, Hermione, Ron, and Hagrid set. So, um, very excited. I'm very happy that Lego I guess not really re-released this set, but gave us more brickheads of Harry Potter. I believe we did get some brickheads of some of these characters in the past. I know we did get Hagrid with the Buckbeak one that came exclusively with Diagon Alley, I believe. So, um, anyways, let's get this open and let's give it a build. Uh, very excited. Again, new setup here, pretty much the same as my old setup, but in a new apartment this time. So we'll get the time lapse going and let's get building. So, hope everyone's having a great week. I currently am destroying this box. That's what I'm currently doing. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have individual bags for each character. Maybe not. We'll see. Box is going bye-bye. All right, so looks like we have a bag for each character, which is kind of nice actually. So if you have little kids and you're building a set with them, it's very cool to be able to like build all four of them like separately. But we'll see how this goes. I don't know whose goes with what. So we'll see how that's a little interesting. So we got a bunch of number bags. We have 5 bags, 2 that are number 1, and 2, and etc. So Hermione's 3, so we'll put her over here. Ron's 4. Let's see. Harry is probably gonna be 2. Yeah, Harry's 2, and Hagrid is gonna be 1. So let's look at Hagrid first, and then we'll tackle the rest of this. Honestly, kind of cryptic here. I kind of wish Lego would just be like, yeah, all one manual. But what are you gonna do? All right. Okay. Got a bunch of pieces here. We're gonna go start with building Hagrid, and we'll see how this goes. All right. Sorry about pushing the time up an hour. I'm actually, like I think I mentioned a couple of times, I'm an Eagles fan, so the Eagles are playing tonight. So I want to be front and center when they get their asses handed to them by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not looking forward to it being a good game tonight, but I'm a fan, so we're gonna watch it regardless. Support your team through thick and thin. Nice printed tile here, or printed brick we get here. Very nice. Also doing a time lapse for you guys, so make sure to check that out tomorrow. Let's see, where are those pieces? They are. God, so many little black pieces. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, even though I'm working on a gray background now. So what are you gonna do? All right, so it looks like we're working on the beard, head portion of Hagrid. I do have a bunch of other Harry Potter sets I'm building. Probably gonna be building in the next couple of weeks. I have some that I bought on sale a couple of months ago. Actually, I've had them for almost probably over a year at this point. But yeah, we'll get those to build at some point. Be very nice to do that. All right. So far as what we're dealing with here. Not really looks like it doesn't really look like Hagrid yet, but we'll get there. This is pretty much how most brickheads work. You build all the little side pieces, and then you fill in the details on them. So Lego's shameless way of ripping off the pop figure. But I gotta give Lego credit though, because they do a good job of not making too many of these and flooding the market with them. They're very strategic of what they want to make into a brickhead and what they want to kind of hold off on. So, which I think is good, because too much of anything's probably not a good thing. Okay. Thank you for whoever gave me the leg. I appreciate it. Definitely feel like I threw some people off. That's probably why there's not that many people watching right now. Is everyone's going to tune in an hour and be like, "Where's Dan at?" And I'd be like, "Sorry, I'm watching football." All right, so it looks like we're working on Hagrid's robe or jacket, whatever it is. Kind of see here what that looks like. All right, so this is what we got so far of Hagrid. So let's just put that down. We'll work on the next piece here. Looks like we're working on his face, I believe. All right. Tonight, hopefully, going to be building some more sets during the football game. I have some Halloween sets that I actually want to build with my girlfriend, so we'll try to knock some of those out tonight. Maybe we'll see. See how the night goes. You know how it is. Does that look familiar to anybody? Hagrid's face. Okay, where? There it is. Oh, I'm sorry if you guys could hear the train. There's actually a train like somewhat nearby the apartment here, so yeah. Honestly, kind of like it during the day. It's kind of like a little peaceful thing that like roars through here. It's only annoying when I'm on a conference call for work and it goes off. It's like people are like, "What is that background noise?" And I'm like, "Nothing." All right, so we built the side of Hagrid. So coming together here, he is just missing the backside of his head and his other arm. I know there's other brickheads for Harry Potter. There's one with Voldemort, that female. I can't remember what her name is. Monica's gonna hate me for not knowing what her name is. Um, but I forget. She has like that really like curly hair, black hair. Um, anyways, she's in that set, and then there's also that's the snake from the last movie too. So that one I think is also a $25 set. Uh, Kind of tempted to get it now, considering that I bought these. It would be nice to have a complete set, but um, I'm gonna pace myself. I don't think those are gonna sell out anytime soon. I think they only just came out like late earlier this year, so not gonna try to rush that. I will say though, brickheads are one of those sets now where um, they just you don't see them at Targets and WalMarts anymore. You're strictly looking at Lego.com or the Lego stores. I remember a time when they used to be at Targets. Target used to have. I think they actually did have some. I could be wrong actually on that. Maybe I am. There's some that they don't have, like the pet ones, like the Harry Potter ones. I think might be at Targets and WalMarts. And I can't remember, but I do remember like when like all of them used to be at the stores. You can go and buy them all, like the original Marvel ones and like the DC ones. Which I'm still triggered I didn't buy them because like I missed out on buying all those, and like there was some pretty cool ones there, like Flash and Wonder Woman. They did a whole uh, wave for the Justice League movie, which I still have yet to see. And I heard it's really bad, so that's why I don't want to watch it. So that's the thing. I just wish Lego would like re-release some brickheads because, like, for example, um, recently I bought the Goofy and Pluto brickheads. I also bought the uh, Daisy Duck. Is that who it is? And Daffy Duck. I bought those. Or no, I'm sorry, not Daffy Duck. Donald Duck. The heck? What am I saying? It's been a long day. um, so, but yeah, I bought those. Sorry if you can hear people racing in the background. People love to go racing down the road that's like a few miles away from me. Um, but yeah, so I bought all those sets, and come to find out that Lego already released a Mickey and Minnie Mouse brickhead like a couple years ago, and this was before I got back into the hobby. So you know, missed out on that complete set. And I know that if they were to re-release those brickheads today, like a lot of people would go out and buy them. But uh, unfortunately, I don't think Lego will ever do that. But I guess it makes sense. Like you can't keep re-releasing stuff over and over again. Be nice if they could. There were like so many like between the times that I stopped like actively collecting Lego sets, there were so many good sets that came out that I totally missed out on. But what are you gonna do? You're not gonna be able to collect them all. It's not like Pokemon; can't catch them all. So, all right, almost done with Hagrid's head here. Very symmetrical. I love the detail in here and the sculpting of his head, even with such a small footprint of this minifigure. They really do a good job of filling in that detail of his head and his hair. And I'm sure you could probably like redesign this into like an older version of Hagrid because I know he gets like I'm pretty sure he gets like a little bit older looking as the series goes on. So like you could sprinkle in some like gray or white hairs in his beard and stuff, uh, which would be cool, I guess. I'm really sorry if you guys can hear that background noise. I have my window open because it's still kind of cool here. God, his hair has a lot of pieces. So you can kind of see here what I'm working on. He's definitely getting there. Missing a little bit on the top and a little bit on the back side here, but we'll get to that eventually. He also comes with his umbrella, which I guess is his wand. I can't remember. God, Hagrid's taking me longer than I thought he was going to take. All right, so this goes like that. Damn, that is nice detail in there. Good job, Lego. All right, so this goes like that. And then we get his back side of his hair, goes down like that. Got his little wand or his little umbrella. Pretty neat. And then we're going to build his stand, which is essentially the face of a brickhead in black on the bottom. Place his legs on there so they're nice and centered. And boom, there is your Hagrid, guys. So very nice detail in here. Yeah, that might be better. Better lighting there. But you can see here, really nice. Love that. I do like that there's no stickers for this set. There's just the printed pieces. So I know we don't get much in this set, but it's good to have the ones that you do get. And I have 3 missing tile pieces, and that's going to drive me nuts. Oh, whoops! I forgot to do that. Okay, so that's where those go. I can always tell when I've skipped a step if I have like more than one of a certain piece. So like now there's like only one of each piece left, so that's good to see. Okay, bag one, character one done. Hagrid, thank you for everything you've done, but it's now on to the boy who lived, Harry. Sorry, that was a really bad British accent. But not as bad as Dick Van Dyke's accent in Mary Poppins. All right, so here's Harry Potter. And these eyes are just printed tile pieces. That's interesting. He's got some big eyes. I guess that's the only way they really could have feasibly done his like eyes and stuff because you're dealing with a smaller footprint now with a child size of this brickhead. So sounds lit. All right. All right. Speaking of Harry Potter sets, I did see the buildable minifigures of Harry and Hermione go on sale this week. I don't think they might be sold out now, but they were on sale on Target.com for 50% off. Original price was what was it, $120. They were on sale for 60. I was contemplating picking them up, but I'm like, you know what? I don't really see. I don't see myself building this, and it's just I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept, but I don't know. Part of me feels like I wouldn't go and buy that. Like even if it was a character that I really liked, I don't know if I would buy that because it's kind of like seems kind of silly to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just my own personal opinion of that. So okay. All right, another printed piece here. We have the torso, like top part bow tie area of Harry Potter. So really cool to see that. I do love how they put like these little like obscure colors into these sets. Like this is the middle part of his body. Kind of funny there. Okay. All right, so we're working on the back part of the body. Trying to get as many snot bricks on here as possible, looks like, for Lego. So that way we can build up this head. There we go. You guys can see here. Does that look like Harry Potter yet? Let me know down in the comments. uh, getting there. Another printed piece here. We have the scar of Harry Potter. Pretty cool to see that. Now it looks like we're making his hair. Sounds like Harry Potter. All right, so we're gonna make his face here. All right. I'm sure some mock builders are gonna find a good use for these eyes in another set at some point. There you go. We're getting there. Nice little face there. Trying to add some detail into his hair to make it look all ruffled and messed up. I'm guessing this is like either like the first, second, or third year of Harry Potter. Like I'm pretty sure it's like one of the first two, actually, probably, because they're still fairly young compared to Hagrid. So I guess that's what they were going for. Right, we're making Harry's ears. Making some of his hair as well. Hello, whoever just joined. Welcome to the live stream. We just built Hagrid, and now we are working on working on The Boy Who Lived. Let me know down in the chat what you guys think is your favorite Harry Potter movie. Love to hear that. That's pretty cool. Kind of just fits in. Whoops. Kind of just fits in there like that. I gotta give Lego designers credit, man. They really do a good job, like blending all these like pieces together so that they just make one cohesive thing here. Love that. All right, so this part's gonna have his wand probably. He's probably holding his wand here, calling it. Okay, let's see. I'll go back there and check to see if I didn't miss that step earlier. I actually might have. Let me just do this. Fill this part in here too. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? It might go in like that. Yeah, it's probably like that. Is it? No, it's here. I was right the first time. Okay, it's like that. All right, working on. Looks like the backside, his cape or something. I don't think this is. Oh yeah, no, actually it's his hair. Whoops, might be. All right, wand piece. Ooh, I didn't know you can actually like have his wand like pointing up like that, pointing out like that. It's pretty cool. It just goes to show you how many like Harry Potter sets I bought. I will say though, like them making a new mold for the wand is pretty cool because I will say that that last piece they were using, it was all right, but it wasn't like the best. So I'm glad they redesigned the wand and actually made a separate piece for it. All right. So that is Harry Potter, guys. Really impressed by the building techniques that were used here in this set. You can see hard to show on camera with the black hair, but very nice and really great minifigure here. A lot of good detailing. You get the robe, which is very cool. So there's that. 3 is going to be Hermione. A lot of good hair going on there. We'll get this building. All right. So I guess while people are watching this live stream, just wanted to promo myself. I do have a new haul video that's been uploaded yesterday. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you haven't watched it already, go and check it out. I do hope to have more haul videos for you guys in the coming weeks. So I plan to get one released next week and the week after that. And then hopefully the week after that too. You know, we'll see how it goes. But I did that I've like accumulated over the last month and a half that I just didn't get a chance to show in a haul video because um, I was in the process of moving and work, so I just did not have a lot of time to really make some videos for you guys. So my apologies for being AFK for a while, if that makes any sense. All right. So it looks like Hermione's going to be somewhat of the same build. Nothing too different here. So I'll bore you with details here. The only difference really will just be her hair and her face. Pretty much everything else is the whole construction of the body is essentially the same, which I guess makes sense, right? They're all the same body structure, I guess, just different faces. And by the time I get to Ron, probably do this with my eyes closed. It's interesting, with someone like me who's built a lot of Lego sets over the years, I can say that there definitely has been some. There's definitely some experiences of building where it's very satisfying to build and kind of seeing the different building techniques. And there's some examples of builds that just leave you like, oh, this is kind of boring, yada yada. Um, just some of the techniques that uh, these Lego designers put into these sets is just amazing. Like some stuff that you would never think of using. At least me, that is. I never consider myself like an expert builder or anything like that. If I did have more space, I would consider like starting to like build something like build new things again. But it's just not in the cards for right now. But someday I hope to do that. Just revisit my old hobby of building. You know, little creations and stuff. Oops. I would say like the most inspired thing I've made recently, and when I say recently, I mean within the last 8 years, uh, probably has to be. Oh shoot! Put these on the wrong spot. It probably has to be. I made a Lego version of the Penn State Nittany Lion, which is the college I went to for my undergrad. Um, I like how I say undergrad as if like I have my master's. I don't. At least not yet. I do plan to go back to school one day. Uh, just have a lot of other stuff to get done first before I think about doing that. Yeah, literally, like these builds are the exact same except for the hair. Low key though, I'm like Lego Harry Potter's made a really big comeback in the Lego world recently. It died off there for a little bit and wasn't really a theme that was being made by Lego, and then it came back with like I think that it came back. So it took a break after Deathly Hollows, which was what 2011, I think, was when the last movie came out, and they stopped making sets for a little bit, I think, and then they came back with the Fantastic Beasts movies, which kind of got them back into making more Harry Potter sets. And honestly, like some of the sets they're making now, they're really knocking it out of the park. I mean, Diagon Alley, the Hogwarts Castle is really nice. The Hogwarts Icon set that just recently came out. All those are very, very good sets, and you know, Obviously, a lot of Lego Star Wars fans are kind of butthurt by some of the promos that these sets come with. It's just, I don't know, just a really good time. If you're a Harry Potter fan and you like Lego, this is the golden age of Lego Harry Potter. I feel like, uh, growing up, I really didn't buy a lot of the Harry Potter sets. I know I received a bunch from the very first the very first waves of sets that came out in like the early 2000s, back when like Harry Potter still had like the yellow faces for the characters before they went to like flesh tones for all the characters. Um, but those all those sets were actually gifted to me from people like for Christmas and my birthday and stuff like that. I never actually bought any of those with my own money, um, but always enjoyed those. Very cool. Okay, so it looks like we're building the hair here. And Hermione's hair is very intricate. All right. All right, so there's Hermione. Very nice sculpted there of the head. We're just going to finish up the other side of her robe. Excuse me. Okay, so she's going to get a light, like a khaki color wand. Put her there for that. That is a very ingenious design, though, like putting a little ball joint on the bottom of that, so that way the characters can point the wands versus holding them straight up and down. Very, very ingenious design there by Lego. All right, Hermione is done, so that leaves us with our final character, which is Ron Weasley. So let's put all of our characters here, front and center. Let's get these pieces out of the way, and let's build our resident redhead. Let's get, I don't know. Does Ron have like a nickname in the book or whatever? I don't know. I apologize if that's really loud on camera or on the mic there. All right, so again, building the bottom part of Ron, very similar to everybody else. Shocker. It's just really crazy to me though how like Harry Potter has been so successful with their sets, despite the fact that like no like movies have been coming out for a while now. Like I can't remember when the last Fantastic Beasts movie came out. I believe the first one came out when I was a freshman in college, but I could be wrong. Um, but yeah, and it's interesting that like they brand Harry Potter as like the Wizarding World, so it's kind of like you can do stuff that isn't just Harry Potter. You can do like I said, Fantastic Beasts or what have you. All right, so we're building Ron's hair. I'll build his face. So just a quick update here. That's his structure of his body. So we're getting there. All right. Kind of see there what that face looks like. They really do a good job, like showing the accents of like the little hair pieces, coming down. So kudos to Lego for figuring that out. Oh, whoops! I put this on the wrong part. That's not a big deal. All right, you can just do that. For a second, like, oh no, do I have to do this whole thing? It's gonna suck. Lego was basically like just design this body, duplicate it, and just make different heads. All right. I do like that they decided to go with like a toned down orange here rather than just like straight up orange because that would have looked a little silly for Ron. They kind of went with like this orangey tan look, which makes sense. All right, so that is our last character. Got Ron Weasley here, and that is our characters, guys. So I will say this is definitely not. I'll shut off this time lapse now. I will say this is definitely not the most entertaining build. These three characters are essentially clones of each other, minus the hair pieces. But yeah, just very repetitive towards the end there. Hagrid's a nice build though. I did like building out his hair piece because is very detailed, as you can see. A lot of layers going on. It's kind of hard to see with the black pieces. I'm sorry on camera, but no, I think this is a really cool addition. And obviously, if you missed the initial boat on some of these characters in brickhead form, this is your chance to kind of get them all together. And I definitely think there's some improvements with the design, most notably with Harry Potter's glasses. I believe initially that these were separate pieces, and now this is a full, just printed circular tile there. So, for what it's worth, I forgot to mention this, but this set does retail for $25, which makes sense, right? Each one of these is you could consider $5 each, and then Hagrid would be worth 10 by itself. So works out. Price per piece on this is, or prices or amount of pieces on this is 466 pieces. So definitely getting your money's worth in terms of piece count. But yeah, very much enjoyed building this. Aside from the repetitive builds here at the end, but really cool to have these characters in Lego form now, and time to go find a place to put them. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Peace.